Hey guys, this is Brandyn from 360, and I'm over here interviewing Hidden Pioneer, and this is Bill Montgomery. And we're here, and you can see right in front of your eyes, we have some incredible things he has presented. Right on the bed, he has some things in the back. So let's start with the questions. And so, Bill, how did you get started in this industry?
Well, I got started at a very young age. I actually had a 1965 Ford Mustang High Performance 289 in high school, and we didn't have wood classes, but I got a car and I played a lot of sports, and that's kind of how I got started in high school with cars.
Awesome, Bill. Awesome, Bill. So, what's all the stuff in front of you? Share with us. What is all this stuff?
Wow, Brandon, a lot of history here. I just recently went back to Cincinnati, Ohio, where I'm from. I grew up in Cincinnati, Ohio, and I went to visit my sisters. We had a great time, and I brought back a couple things that I'll show you leading up to here. But I'm glad you're asking me because I have a lot of history, and I wrote a book that I'm going to produce and publish, and we're going to come out in February, our Diversity Summit. But a lot of history, and I'm very excited to share my history with everybody today and leading up to the Global Diversity Summit in February of 2021, February 20th and 21st. So we're going to be talking a lot about the summit because that's kind of like the big Super Bowl to really try and change the culture and the image of transportation and technology. Brandon, as you know, high school students are near and dear to my heart. You've been there on campus. Thank you very much with 360. And, we just want to, teach the students what transportation technology is. And all the things I have here is going to help with that. For example, this is a Prime Motivation booklet here. And we started in 2004 in LA doing a tour. And we basically had a pretty cool booklet that we left with the students to excite them and motivate them. And it has all the different, partners that helped us. This right here was a drag racer, Marty Lagwig. We featured him. It had the tour dates, had different pictures of some of the schools that we went to before. And we plan on doing the same thing again. And that's why we're going to be doing the summit, so we can, it's a fundraiser, so we can get some funding so we can go to more schools. This was a great program in 2004, and we've still been doing it at the different schools, but we want to do it bigger and better because we have better people now that are more excited about going to the high schools and working with the kids. So very excited. Prime Motivation is a nonprofit, and you can look more information at primemotivation.com. We have testimonials, we have nice pictures. It's a very clean site. Also a Facebook. So Prime Motivation, Brandon, is one of the tours that I've used to even help myself grow and understand how the high school students, what they like, what they don't like, what they think. And it really excites and motivates them, Brandon. We have some success stories with Prime Motivation. But also, we have a great partner, Brandon, as you know, DuPont Registry. Okay, this is a high-end transportation and technology magazine. However, years ago before, I believe that a lot of companies and people didn't think that magazines were people read them or whatever. They didn't think that, but Brand, I got to tell you, they do. They work. If you can get people to look at the magazine, read it, understand it, there's a lot of good information, a lot of nice color photos in here of nice cars, and it really excites people, gets them involved. Right on the cover here, this is $1 million vehicle, but kids have dreams. Okay, if you put this in front of them and they go to pick it up and they look at it, this helps motivate and helps excite them to want to learn more, to be able to afford this. So whatever the people may say, magazines, they don't work, I'm here to tell you they do work. And I want to thank DuPont Registry, a gentleman named Bucky Bucky sees the vision, and we met at the Benedict Council Car Show. And he basically sends up 200 magazines every month to the schools for the high school students. I think that's very admirable. I have a lot of respect for DuPont Registry. They've been around over 100 years, Brandon. Unbelievable. Great magazine. You should take a look at it. Okay. There's more magazines here too. Now recently, Brandon, I got introduced to a lady by Aggie, okay, and this is Ad Astra. Now this is more of the space and more technology. So you have transportation and technology. So you have, but rovers, rockets, space is all transportation, Brandon. That's what a lot of people may or may not understand. We shouldn't separate it. Transportation and technology is together because these cars have computers, just like the rovers and the rockets and everything like that. So this is a great magazine as well. And I want to thank Aggie for getting involved with us because we're going to be doing some great things with Ad Astra magazine. So now we have two top of the line quality magazines that we can explain to the kids what quality is, why it's the best, and what you need to do to work to get there. So quality is very important, and that's what we teach, okay? Quality, not quantity. And here, this right here is the front cover of one of our hidden pioneers, Camillo. He actually designed this Ford GT. Very nice car, and we're hoping that we can get Ford involved. We actually have some hidden pioneers specifically that has either worked with Ford or working with Ford now. So we're going to call on the car manufacturers, not just Ford, but GM, Lucid. We're hoping that Lucid can come on board. Chevy, Acura. There's room for everyone at the high schools, Brandon, so we can basically create a pipeline of technicians. We want future technicians right from the high schools. They can go to a community college. They can go to trade schools to be able to earn a good living as a professional technician. These magazines help with that. So now this magazine here, I used to work with them called M&M Makes and Models. This is a front cover of Jay Leno's General Motors. He actually did a like a rocket motor in here. It was pretty cool, and I actually gave Jay this front cover issue that he didn't even have. So I actually gave Jay Leno this front copy issue. I kept another one, but so we want to try and get Jay Leno involved too. Cars are cool. They always have been. They always will be. So this particular one, actually, the chief lead designer of Tesla, actually built this car when he was at Mazda. His name was Franz. Okay, so Franz, I have this. I don't know if you have this magazine or not, but when we meet, I'm going to give this to you. But we got to meet first so I can talk to you about coming into the schools and getting involved with Tesla. So Franz, this is a great issue. Like I said, the car that I don't think you saw. I think it's got like 10 pages. Look at that. This is it's called the Ferrari. Very nice car. So Franz, thank you for making this vehicle. I'm going to give you this magazine when I see you, just like I did Jay Leno. Gave him the front cover. Front covers are always nice. Right on the front, okay? It gets people more excited about it, okay? Brandon, we have a whole bunch of things here, okay? This is a VIP badge that is basically made for, says high school students on here. So we actually have a VIP badge that the Pioneers made so that when they go to events and we invite them, they get some juice, okay? They're important, they're VIP. That's what we think about high school students. So all the high school students out there, we're actually making a lot of plans for you to get you more involved so that you can go out there and get excited And when you go to school, you can learn more about transportation and technology. So this is a VIP badge. Of course, Brandon, it's COVID now. Okay, so we got to make sure that we always mask up. Okay, it's a big push on that, and I actually have a few different masks. This is one of them. Of course, I work at UPS and also work with. So you put on the mask, pretty simple, and I do this every day. I wear a mask when I go to work. Brandon, as you know, we were just at the BMW Ride Drive.
Yes, we were, Bill.
Phenomenal! What a great event. Okay, and I actually happened to have a Boris said mask here, custom, that I wore. And this one compliments of Boris. It's got said head on there because Boris has got this pretty cool afro. But I wore this at the BMW event, which was good. And also, they had this baggie here with a mask, gloves, and their own branding hand sanitizer. This is what BMW gave to all the people that came out there, which is very, very, very good, very professional to protect from the disease, COVID. So Thomas and BMW, they also had a lanyard, a nice lanyard, custom. Okay, people like lanyards. Okay, you put it around. So they're here with the badge here, a nice picture of the BMW. Do you remember what vehicle that was that we drove, Brandon? It was pretty awesome.
Yeah, so it was a 2020 M X5 X50i SUV.
Wow, did we have a great time. Man, I tell you what, we were cruising around. We did a nice video that you did that's on our YouTube site. You can see more how me and Brandon went and tested, and Brandon got on it, which is pretty cool. Very, very safe, very clean. That was just this past weekend, so that was phenomenal. So back to all this history here. Okay, there's a lot. This right here is a one sheet, okay, that NASA put out with STEM careers. Okay, NASA has a great internship for high school students starting at age 16. You can get more information on NASA.gov website, also Montgomery's Pioneers, and we're going to be talking about it at the summit. And you can go to the summit's landing page at hiddenpioneers.com. So there's a lot of good information about STEM, and we're going to try and get a lot of the students involved with STEM, which stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. To my heart, okay, this is the casing, okay, of a pocket computer, okay. I don't call it cell phones, it's a computer, okay. And one of the things I want to do is I want to show the students how it works and how to take it apart, how to change the battery, which is a lithium ion battery. A lot of students don't know that. But this pocket computer is what everybody is using these days. A little bit too much, Brandon, as you know. So I think if we teach them how to use it correctly, we'll be much better, you know, now and even in the future, okay? It's something that has to be taught, the different functions, how to use it, why, when to use it. So I want to try, and one of my goals is to be able to teach how to use a pocket computer in school so we can help kids manage their time and be more productive. I'm sure you agree with that, Brandon. All right, so talking about, let's see here, we have this particular key is from a 1991 Acura NSX. And Brandon, this is kind of how I started my automotive career when I came up to California after the military. I actually got a 1991 Acura NSX, and this is the titanium key. This key right here is probably worth $150, $200 because, again, it's something that's rare and unique. So I have this key here.
Oh, they don't make them like that anymore.
No, they don't. Over here, so then, Brandon, I basically was able to get this pretty cool key here. Okay, you know what this is, Brandon?
Yeah, that's a key to a city.
Maywood in LA. Okay, now I remember when I was watching TV and Elaine Chao, who I actually want to get in touch with, she's the Secretary of Transportation for America. She actually presented a key to the city, to UPS, FedEx, I think DHL, and the key looked just like this one, Brandon. I was so excited. It made me go and dig it out of my uh, closet and put it on display. It's very, 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 it's an honor to get a key to the city. A lot of people don't really understand what that means or how to get it, but basically you have to do something for the city, something that's really, worthy and help the city, and you have to be nominated. Okay, so I'm fortunate to be able to get this key because it helps open the door if I want to go and do something in the city of Maywood. So it's just what it says. The key, it opens the door. Okay, so I want more keys. I want a key to the city of Downey, LA. Let's keep it coming. So I like this key to the city here. It's on display. I also have compliments of UPS. UPS actually gave me this coin here, okay, and this is thanking me for my service, and also was in the military. So I'm a veteran. I was in 82nd Airborne. So UPS acknowledged that, and they gave me this nice coin here. So thank you, UPS. Very, very cool. So I have this on display. And also, Brandon, ooh, what we have here. So this is 360, okay? This is the crystal clear. This works very, very good on any glass. In fact, Brandon, as you can see, the glass is nice and clean. You're probably wondering, well, I use this 360, okay? This doesn't work on car glasses, but it works on mirrors and even home furniture like this. So this 360 is awesome. And they've been able to go to our schools and teach the kids how to work with their hands, wireless technology, and even how to make some income for themselves while they're in high school. I think that's cool. And what's also cool is 360 actually made a custom one-off with the DeLorean on the label. Okay, how cool is this? And of course, the size of the sample bottles is what the kids can use to learn. And then, of course, there's a bigger bottle too. But I think the commitment that 360's been doing is just great because they're investing in the future. Okay, they're not looking at it to make money on the students, but they're investing, they're teaching the students. Okay, and I think that's great. So I want to thank 360's been a great partner of ours, and also 360's always think of something cool. Look at that mask. Okay, that's a very cool mask there that 360 has. I actually have one. This is still in the wrapper. I have another one, but this is something that they put into the kits for the students. Okay, so 360 thinks of everything. I guess that's why it's called 360. 360 days a year, 360 all the way around. And it's funny, I was talking to Brandon that there's a lot of, it seems like companies now that are coming up with 360 all of a sudden. I find that really ironic and kind of cool at the same time because we were involved with 360 first. So thank you 360 for helping us. As you can see here, I have a Hot Wheels alarm clock, which is very rare and cool. They came out with these a while ago. I was able to find that ran at a swap meet, believe it or not, Long Beach swap meet. I was there and I was looking around and I saw it, and it was a kid. It was a kid and a dad there, and I said, "What do you want for it?" He said, "Give me $10." So I said, "Done." So I got it. I love it. It still works. It's got a light on it. It's got a little cool place for a car at the top, and it makes a great display. So we just recently did something with Larry Wood, Mr. Hot Wheels. He's a great role model. He's very nice. He helped one of our students, Jennifer, to inspire her and get her motivated for her dream. So I want to thank Larry Wood for helping us with that, and that's what it's all about. That the hidden pioneers can actually go to the school campus, um, ask the students, what they like, get them involved, and once we find out that what it is they want to do, we can help guide them because of the connections for more continued education. We can help mentor them. We're there for them and guide them. So it's a great program of Hidden Pioneers collaborating with Prime Motivation, the tour. Brandon, that's when you get more people like Jennifer. She's a great success story, and you'll be hearing from Jennifer at the Global Summit in February. She's now she was discovered in Riverside at a high school, and she's now going to a prestigious art institute college in San Francisco, which was one of her dreams. So we want more of that with the students. And that's why we have a lot of these things here, Brandon, on display from the history. We also did something, of course, we're working in collaboration with NASA. And I'm very, very, very excited and proud of that, Brandon, because NASA is the top of the food chain of STEM. Okay, it doesn't get too much higher than NASA. And one of the reasons why we're able to connect up with them is because of my lovely cousin, Katherine Johnson, who recently passed away this past year on February 24th. And she was 101 years old. So we miss her dearly. She was the one that was responsible for the trajectory, getting us up to the moon and back safely. And she worked for NASA for 34 years. And we miss her very much. And that her legacy helped lead to my collaboration and drive to get connected with NASA. They have great people there. I mean, I'm just so thrilled to talk to. They're down to earth. They make themselves available. And guess what, Brandon? They care about the kids. And that's what's great. It's not so much all the money or technology, but it's about the kids, because we as the people, we make the technology, we make the money, okay, but it's the knowledge and the education that you can't really buy. Correct, Brandon?
100%, yep.
So I want to thank my cousin, Katherine Johnson, for connecting me up with NASA. I'm very excited about that. And Brandon, I think we kind of covered quite a bit. This is a Von Dutch clothing that I did some stuff with, and they're actually doing a lot of things international in the Philippines, things like that. We actually bought Von Dutch to a car show, Extreme Auto Fest, and we did a huge display. I mean, their clothing is very, very nice, and they're in the automobiles, which is great. Very, very cool, trendy clothing line. Okay, but we opened it up. We used to have we actually had Anchor Blue back in the days, one of the sponsors in 2004. Do you remember Anchor Blue clothing?
Oh yeah, I have a pair of jeans.
See, did you know that they were a sponsor of Prime Motivation?
Yes, I've seen the booklet before, yeah.
Yeah, so, and we want more, Brandon. More people can get involved because it works. It helps the kids, gets them motivated. It helps with the education. It helps also people from staying out of trouble. It just builds that good teamwork, that camaraderie. Okay, work with your hands, become friends. We kind of need to go back to the basics. We need to, and the parents, and the educators, and the industry. We all need to get behind this. And at the Global Diversity Summit, February 20th and 21st, 2021, Brandon, we're really excited about that. So we want you guys to get involved. Again, the landing page is hiddenpioneers.com, and we want you to jump in with 2 feet. We're going to have high school students talking about their experiences. We're going to have industry veterans. We're going to have designers, engineers. We're going to have some executives from NASA speaking on behalf of transportation and technology. It's going to be great. I'm very excited. We're also going to have a company that's new with us called E360 TV. There's that 360 again, Brandon. I love that. I love it. 360. It's all about the 360. So we're excited about E360 TV. You can take a look at their website and see what they're doing, but they're going to be streaming it out for us with all our wonderful content. Brandon, you have any more questions on anything that I can share with you?
Uh, I think that's everything. I mean, it's awesome because now we can get this out to the Americans and show that we're in the same line to make America great again and help these kids.
Yeah, it's Brandon in America. Let's we can change it. Working together, collaborating. That's the key. And I just saw here, Mad Mike is a great person. He's about the kids. He's been going with or without people's support. Even sometimes him by himself, he goes out there. As you know, he works for Galpin. Auto Sports is one of the number one dealers in the country, and we're hoping that Bo can come and speak at the summit. He gave a verbal commitment, so I'm sure we'll have him. But Mad Mike is a great partner. Anything electronics, like an electronic wizard, man, that's the man. So Mike, we got you. We also have Lenny, who brings out a time machine, the DeLorean. That thing is awesome. I mean, what it does, it excites the teachers, administration, and the kids. So we have the right ingredients, Brandon. Okay, we just got to get more media support. Okay, some more sponsors. Okay, we want a little bit from a lot of sponsors, not so much a lot from a few. Okay, so the more people get involved, the better it's going to be. The more schools we're going to be able to go to. We're going to be able to bring 360 in and all these companies to help really inspire and motivate. And that's going to change the culture and the image, Brandon. And that's what we need to do. That's the key. So, again, I just want to thank everyone for listening. I actually have a book that I'm about 80% done with right now. It took me 7 months of hard focus of writing. I have about 52,000 words so far in there, and I'm not done yet, okay, because it just seems like there's more. But by February, I want to be, complete to show people my legacy and history more in depth than what you're seeing here. But so far, Brandon, it's been great. I did very well in sports. I was a two-time All-American in wrestling. I also played semi-pro soccer. A lot of people probably don't know that about me. In the military, my last year, I played soccer professionally. And then I came out to California. I played at Cypress College and did some really neat things. So combination between the cars and the sports, Brandon, and some of the people that I've had a chance to meet, all together has made me the person that I'm very happy, because now I'm teaching as a teacher, which I didn't even think I was going to do when I was younger. Okay, it just kind of happened. So now I'm a teacher over at Sylmar High School in LA. I was in Long Beach, and my goal, Brandon, is to actually go and set things up in different cities and different states, and get the shops, the transportation and technology lab in all the schools and high school. And I think that's possible. What do you think, Brandon? You think that's possible?
Bill, as young as I am, and I know older people have a lot of wisdom and knowledge, I've come to realize that anything is possible. If you put your heart to it and your mind to it, anything's possible. I mean, you just look at anything today, history. Because if we didn't use those same words, if anything's possible, we wouldn't have pocket computers, we wouldn't have spaceships, we wouldn't have rover, we wouldn't have NASA, we wouldn't have any of this stuff.
That's
if
true.
People would stop and say, is it possible? The people who make today's things happen, the way we live life, is because people have stepped up to the plate and say, it is possible.
Like yourself, Brandon, I appreciate you coming to the schools. You've been great. I want to thank all the hidden pioneers for all the time and sacrifice they've done. We're getting there. Okay, if I had to say a percentage, I'd probably say 85%. We're almost there, man. We just got to break through. Okay, we want to create that movement. Okay, the movement. The movement is big. It's everything. It can go worldwide, and word of mouth is very, very, very key. Okay, I'm trying to get people to just speak and say what it is, and then tell another person, and then comes the social media. Okay, we can do it. So all you people out there, let's change the perception, let's change the culture, and let's change the image of transportation and technology, which is everything that we do every day. I want to thank you. My name is Bill Montgomery. I'm an educator, a motivator, an athletic, high-powered speaker, just ready to just make it big and go big or go home. And that's what we're going to do. February 20th and 21st, 2021, the Global Diversity Summit. We'll see you there. Thank you.